Hi guys, it's Erin. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to do more of a project share than anything else with you and talk to you about my latest crafting obsession. So, two plans that I have for the remaining time in 2019 are to do a November daily journal and a December daily. So December daily is a pretty common thing here on YouTube and in life, and it's just taking a notebook or a journal or something that's handmade or purchased and documenting the entire month of December in it. And so there's tons of videos out there. So if you guys are interested in the concept or different ideas on how to make your own, or maybe what you can even just buy that's pre-made, there's tons of stuff out there on that. So I decided that I wanted to not only do a December daily, but a November one, because November is really, you know, part of it is the kickoff to the holiday season. Here in the States, we have Thanksgiving in November, and we have Black Friday, which is a huge thing for a lot of people, where you go out and you start your Christmas shopping, or you get the best deals for your Christmas and holiday gifts. And so for my family, there's, you know, a lot going on, and I thought, why wait until December? Why not get this started in November and make it fall themed? So that is the idea that I have. But what I wanted to share with you is this traveler's notebook. This is the first attempt that I have made at creating my own, and this is a laminated piece that I just did right here at home, and I love it. Now there's a couple takeaways for this that I'm going to share with you, things that I wish I would have done a little bit differently in case you're thinking about doing a project like this and making your own laminated portfolio or a folio, or if you just are kind of interested in paper crafting. So as you can see here on the spine, you can see where my stitching is for the elastic, and that's what's holding the traveler's notebook together. It's just like any other traveler's notebook that you would have, with the center band and then of course the interior bands that hold your notebooks in place. So I actually kind of hand punch these with my X-Acto knife because I don't have a teeny tiny hole punch that was appropriate for this. So I just jammed my X-Acto knife in there 3 times and just kind of twisted it around enough to make room for the elastic to thread through it. So that being said, now that I kind of have the measurements down and the process down, I can kind of fine tune this to make better ones moving forward. But this is my prototype. This is my first attempt. And like I said, there's lots of videos on December Daily. There's lots of videos on how to make your own folios for your traveler's notebook, your inserts and things like that. So if you're interested, it's all out there. The other thing that I wasn't crazy about, a couple things. I wish I would have extended this cover by maybe 1/4 inch. So the more I filled this up, the more you can kind of see the edging here. Now I could, you know, tuck this in really well and make sure that it's all in place and you wouldn't see that. But just through the course of using it and handling it, it wants to kind of pop out all these edges. So I just wish I would have made this about 1/4 inch longer, and that would have protected the view, at least from showing through. The other thing was right here, I don't think I would have picked such a dark paper to do this cover in, because as soon as you do the folds and you you fold this where you've scored it, the lamination, at least my lamination, wants to kind of pull up there. So I don't think this would have been as noticeable had I had a white background, or I literally should have folded this and then run it through the laminator again before I stitched it. But you know, I didn't even take serious notice of that until after I had the elastic in, and I wasn't going to undo it. So that is my learning curve for this piece. So here I have all my signatures. Actually, it's upside down. Here I have all my signatures and my port attempt at a pocket over here. It didn't work out, and I need to better learn how to do that. So my next one will have fully functioning pockets on each side, but That's neither here nor there, you know, what are you gonna do? But I've made 5 signatures in here, and what I did was make one for every week in December and one extra, because sometimes in December there's like the beginnings of a 6th week, you know what I mean, or that 5th week, and I didn't want to not have enough pages. So basically I'm going to do my December daily beyond December 25th, beyond Christmas Day, because a lot goes on for us between Christmas Day and New Year's Day. I usually have that week off from work, so we're doing more things, more activities, and just kind of extending the holiday, you know, the holiday season into the first of the year. So I wanted to make sure that I had enough space to finish out the entire month of December. So I'm probably still going to use these signatures and have this be my notebook, but I may make a new cover. In fact, I know I'll make a new cover before the month starts. So these papers I just kind of did in themes. So 2 of these aren't in here. I only have 3 elastics, which is fine, but you can put more. I just didn't really have the space. I didn't thread it for more is, I guess, basically what I'm saying. But I have these notebooks in here, and the reason why I didn't use 2-sided paper, I could have, because I wanted to be able to write right on the pages. And so I kind of went back and forth. Do I want to write on the pages, or do I want to kind of type my journaling and paste it in? And I don't know, I may do a combination of both, but I like having that white space instead of every single page being a pattern. I like that look too, don't get me wrong, but I thought just for journaling purposes, I could get more use out of some white pages. So here, this is my second signature, and it's more of a black and white theme. And all the papers that I've purchased this year are from Hobby Lobby and Michaels, so it's kind of a combination. And this is my third signature, and I love the old-fashioned ornaments. I think that they are fabulous. I love them. And then this sweater pattern is just so cozy looking. And so I tried to make the signatures as complementary to each other and cohesive as possible. Like, I wasn't too worried that this one was going to be fun and whimsical and bright colors and this one was going to be black and white. Just as long as this entire thing went together, that's what I was happy with. I wanted each week to be cohesive. So I have this one here. I actually love the look of the white background and the bright colorful pages, and I think I talked about that before because I started making notebooks, and I'm always kind of drawn to like the basics, and this year I am more about bright fun color. So that's just my mood, and the signature's upside down, so let me pop that out. So here's what one of the bands look like too. So this is actually glitter paper. It's so pretty. And then you have your little mittens and scarf, which is a nice kind of frame to whatever you can put up here, whether it's a photo or journaling or a recipe card or whatever. So teacups, oh my gosh, this is perfect. Actually, it's hot chocolate, but for me, I just say teacups because tea is my thing. So anyway, that's what my notebook came out like, and I'm really happy with it. But again, I'm sure I will make a new folio for this, and this is just perfect. I absolutely love it. I love that it's homemade from A to Z. The other thing I wanted to share with you guys, I have been making notebooks like a mad woman, and I am going to be putting some of these in my Etsy shop. But first, I wanted to hear back from you guys. Is that a good idea? Are you interested in that? Because I like making things that you guys will get use out of, and I'm probably going to be using these for all kinds of things, maybe even some holiday budgeting or, you know, list making. I want to be able to carry something with me when I go Christmas shopping and maybe planning out our get-togethers and dinners and things like that. So I have a use, like I could fill up a notebook like nobody's business. So I made quite a few different sizes. Let me start, and some of these aren't entirely finished. Like here, I need to trim these pages out just so it's nice and uniform, but I made this little passport size, which I really love. And guys, these are wonky, so if you see like a little bit of a rough edge or something, it is because it is homemade. So for the most part, I think they turned out really nice, and they're not too rough, you know what I mean? But once in a while, you'll see like a little something like that there, you know, and it just, it goes along with the handmade process. So this one I am in love with. It is a traveler's notebook size, so it's your slim traveler's notebook, the traditional size, and it's got that amazing gold foiling through the plaid, just enough to make it sparkle, which I love. So I made 3 sizes. I made more of a B6, I believe is the 8.5 by 11. So I don't want to say the wrong thing. If you guys need to correct me, you can do so in the comments just so it's not confusing for people. But I believe the 8.5 by 11 folded is a B6. Then you have your slim traditional traveler's notebook, and then a passport size. So I have quite a few options here, and I have quite a few different papers. And inside each one of these you have a total of 20 writing pages in plain paper, but it's really nice paper. It's super nice. It's, you know, a more of a high-end copy paper. It is so smooth. It's amazing. So I like having a good quality paper to write on myself, and I wouldn't put anything less in anything that I sell. If you guys have bought my budget inserts for the Happy Planner, you guys know the feel of the paper. It's the same paper. It is so soft and user-friendly and pen-friendly. You guys will just love it. So there's just some examples. I have a lot here that have rounded corners, but here's what I wanted to ask you guys in your opinion. And I know I haven't been great about getting back to comments. If you guys have been watching my Vlogtober, you kind of know, you know the situation that I'm going through. So, you know, it's just, things have been kind of hectic for me. But I do read all your comments and enjoy them. So I wanted to thank you first off. But, you know, let me know if you think that it's better to offer these as is, or if you think they need to be decorated more. You know, do I need to include embellishments and decorate these and kind of, you know, jazz them up? Or if it's better to leave it as is and leave the decorating up to the user. I think that's a good thing too. Sometimes I like to have a little bit of creative license so I can make it my own. But yeah, I really don't know what the best option is. But you can see there are so many options here. It's just, I've been so busy and enjoying this so much. Another passport size. This one has the straight edges. I go back and forth on whether or not I love the corner rounded edges or the straight edges more, but lots and lots of options. Another passport or traveler's notebook size. This is also a traveler's notebook size. This one is has the glitter dots on it. And this one is the old-fashioned ornaments that I was showing you guys that I made a signature out of. This is old-fashioned. This paper is amazing. It's just, I love the feel of it. In here, this one is like more of a traditional, you know, getting ready, countdown to Christmas. So that's what I've been busy on, and I wanted to share it with you and let you know that you will find a lot of these in my Etsy shop as of November 1st, but I also wanted to show you what I did here and tell you what my plans are for the November and December daily. I'm also going to be doing some fall themed notebooks, but what I do plan to do along with, you know, doing the November and December daily on my own is doing a daily video to share with you guys and show you what I've done in my journal every single day. So I'm going to try to be committed to doing that. And I have so many cute papers that I need to use. So many good cutouts. Anyway, so yeah, so I want to share that with you, and for all my paper crafting lovers out there, I thought that you might enjoy this type of video. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys are doing amazing, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Take care.